Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at the Transformers G1 Sparksbots, and here they are, and it's been quite a little while because I got Fizzle here at the beginning of last year in 2024, so I really should have made this video probably last year at some point, because I made my Firecons video maybe a year or two ago, I think, but either way, here they are, and we're going to be looking at them. And let's just start down here with Sizzle. And here he is, and he is just a black car. I don't know what kind of car, it's just sort of like nebulous. No real style, just like a more muscle, funny dragster car, just like some rad car. He is supposed to have an engine here, that's why these two slots are here, but without it, he still looks pretty okay. I should have done a little bit more research or paid more attention when I was buying this guy to get one with the engine, because I probably would not have bought this one, but it's okay. I'm not going to throw that big of a fit, but love the 8 exhaust pipes. Absolutely love that. Really like that my Autobot symbol is in nice condition. Like this more whitish gray for the windshield, and yeah, just really like it. It's just a very, there's not too much of note because it's just cast in solid black. Obviously there he is on the bottom, but we don't look at that right now. So yeah, and I just want to say before we get too far into this, all of these guys really can't spark. Sizzle and Guzzle can't spark. Fizzle can spark a little bit, but barely. So if you want to see these guys spark, I guess you'll have to go to another video. Or you can go to one of my original shorts that I did over the Firecon sparking. But obviously they're different toys. But if you want to watch it, you can. But you just the sparks come out the back at these slots in the back of them, right there, and they have these wheels on the bottom, and you just roll them, and if they spark, they spark. But these 3 do not. So I guess 3 out of 6 work. And the other 3 of the 6 don't. So here is a Guzzle, and I really like Guzzle. He's just a green tank. His treads, I think, have started to yellow, because if you look at like his feet and his this should be a bit more sand color, but I think at least on camera they're a bit more yellow, probably because they've started to yellow. But you have his the olive green for his tank, and then I really like these stickers on the side, but unfortunately the other side has been ripped off. But I'm not that big of it. It's not that big a deal. Just I really do like it with the lines and everything. But really like how much detail is on him for how small he is. And these toys aren't super big, but they're not super small. But I really like the detail, all these like crates or whatever, the different hatches and everything on the top. The lights, I think that's like a tow hook right there, the tow hooks, that's really cool. Just all the sort of detail on him, and he can articulate, the barrel can go up and down, and then it can swivel a full 360, but you have to raise the barrel up to clear the back of him. But I really like him, really like this tank mode, it's really, really cool. The turret may be out of proportion for how wide it is and how thin it is, but I don't really care. It still looks really cool, and I really like him. Now we have Fizzle, and if I get these two mixed up, Sizzle and Fizzle, I think these are their names, but if I get them mixed up, I apologize. Just it's literally one letter difference between the two, so I apologize. But yeah, here he is, and he is. I think this looks more like a dune buggy. He doesn't look like a car, just looking at his tires, and how sort of more aggressive he looks. He doesn't look like a race car of anything. He looks more like a dune buggy in my personal opinion. I don't know what he is, but he looks cool. It reminds me of a beachcomber, just a little bit more I don't know, mean looking. But yeah, mine has very nice stickers. I think this spoiler has started to yellow. I think it should be a bit lighter, but it's okay. But I really like him. Really like the wheels. Really like his colors, just little bits of detail. Really like the silver windshield. I think, yeah, it's a different shade. It's a bit more silvery than it is gray, but I really like it. And yeah, just really nice little dune buggy car thing, and especially with these two, there's nothing real, like, they're more like nebulous, just like a black, more muscle car-ish guy, and then a more dune buggy race car guy, and obviously Guzzle is just a tank. And these guys definitely have a bit more flair and variety to them. When the Firecons, they're all just monsters, and you can really tell that they all share the same system of transformation. These guys, you can tell they're going to transform the same way, but because of their different, like, exterior components, they can be a little bit more visually interesting than the Firecons. But these guys practically transform identically to a Scramble City Limbot, so let's just jump in. So, Sizzle, sorry, already started. You just extend the legs, just like a Scramble City bot, flip him upside down, fold this back, and gonna be very careful, and then his arms just work like so. And his stamp is right there if you want to know. And that's how you transform him. And these guys, exactly like a Scramble City bot, just the only difference is probably the back, but once again, it's still very similar. Now Guzzle, same, extend, and then move the arms. I guess you could do whatever you want with the turret, but I just like to leave it like that. I wish there was a bit more sticking up over his back, or his shoulders were a bit longer or something, but I still really like him. Oops, just completely throw him out of the way. Then him, extend, and you have to move this, and mine's super tight. Super tight. And then you just move his arms like that. So there they are. Very basic transformations. There's a bit more going on with them than the Firecons, just the tiniest little bit more. But I really like them. I love these guys. I love the Firecons. I love this sort of late G1. I even love the mini-bots. I absolutely adore the mini-bots and just these late G1 little, like $4 toys. I absolutely love them. So yeah, let's just start from this end again and work our way down. Sizzle, I really like him. Love how the orange matches with the black. There's less black, obviously, but I really like how it matches with the arms. And somehow the wheel isn't like distracting or anything. His bluish face, I don't know what kind of color you'd call that, but really like it. You can see that the screw holes on mine are really rusted, but once again, I don't really care. The silver peeking out the sides really does add some interest to him, but I really like him, even though sort of some of this detail gets washed out because he's orange or whatever. I don't really care because he's just, just a little guy, and that's just what I like about him. He's just a little guy, and just really like how the orange and black fits in. Then Guzzle, obviously you can see he's been some places with the scratches on his tracks and the scratches on his feet. That's just what I love about this guy. You can really see how scratched up his top treads are. Those molded in track details are gone up here, but that's what I love about getting used toys, is that I love, even though he may not be a great representation of this toy or this guy, I really like him because I know he was played with. I know that this guy was enjoyed by someone, and I can have a piece of that enjoyment in my collection, and I really love that about just used toys like this, is that this toy has a story to tell, and I absolutely love that. Love the yellow. I wish it was maybe a bit darker, just so it could somewhat pop a bit more against his sand-colored body, but it still pops enough. And his beautiful blue face, absolutely love it. Love that mouth plate. Just love the blue face. Absolutely love this guy. Just really like his design, and especially, like I said, love the fact that you can see all the wear on him. Absolutely love that. Then Fizzle here, you can see a bit more scraping on his tummy. I like that little detail right there, or sort of right there. Just really, like I said, really love a toy that just has some wear on it, has been, broken and fixed again or whatever. Like his wheels, his tires are all scratched up, but I absolutely love that, and I really like this guy's colors. Absolutely love his colors. He has this nice teal with this nice turquoise, all this, or navy, I should say, not turquoise. This nice navy that was on the car is now gone and replaced with this nice tealy color, and I really love that. And obviously, all these guys have arm articulation, which I would say is a one-up from the Firecons. The Firecons have leg articulation, but I would take an arm articulation over legs any day, in my personal opinion. But yeah, I really like these guys. Really like his colors. They match really nicely. His face, nice and red. And I did not talk about it in my Firecon video, but the Japanese versions of these guys, I do not remember their names at all, the Japanese names. But the only difference between these guys is Guzzle. His green is not green. It is the color is gray. The color is gray instead of green. And then I think that's the only difference between the two. For Sizzle, the black is red. And I don't remember what the orange is, like what color the orange was replaced with, but he is the biggest difference. And then the tiniest difference was done for Sizzle, is his face, instead of being red, is yellow. That is the only difference between Fizzle here and whatever his name is in Japan, is his face, instead of being red, is yellow. So if you see one of these guys with a yellow face and is priced the same as a Fizzle, highly recommend just instantly get it, because he is probably worth like 100 times the money, or like 10 times the money or whatever. But yeah, I love these guys. And someday I would really love to own all 12. I would love to own all 12 Firecons of Sparkabots, the Western versions and the Japanese versions, because some of the Japanese decos, excluding these two, just look beautiful. But that'll probably take a little bit longer than a year, just because they're expensive and they're probably a whole lot harder to track down. But that's one of my new goals. One of my goals is to get all 12 of these guys. So I'll quick shift these guys over really quick so we can bring in their Decepticon counterparts. And once again, as you know, I absolutely love these guys. Love these toys. Love all 6 of them. And I would say, for how easy it is to get all 6 of these guys, all 6 of them, I would say go for it just if you want a little bit of the G1, a sort of jankness, just the G1, late G1, just dumbness and stupidness. It's just really, really fun. I absolutely love these toys. And they're not too expensive. I think the very most these guys go for is like $20 to $30. But you can easily get them for like nothing, like $1 if you go to a flea market or something. Like, I think I bought him on eBay. All these other guys, I bought these 2 at BotCon. I bought him at a flea market. And I bought these 2 at a collector fair. And I bought him on eBay. And I think I paid the most for him. I paid like $7, I think. I paid like nothing for him. I paid like $1. I paid, I think, 10 for both of these guys. I paid like 5 or 7, 5 to 7 for these 2, and then like 7 for him. So you can easily get into these guys for like $50 and get an entire team and not really have to try. You'll find these guys all day long at on eBay or Mercari or other like online sites or secondhand sites, but I really recommend these guys, even though they really don't do too much, and to kind of show the badness of G1. But I really like these guys. I really recommend them just because for how simple and effective they are and how easy they are to get. I really recommend these guys, as I've said like 5 times in the span of like a minute. But I really like these guys. They're just so fun. They exude that late G1 presence. And we're at the forefront of being the worst ones, and that's just what I absolutely love about them. Just that they definitely live into that idea, and just everything about it. I really, really love these guys, and they hold a very special place in my heart, and I really like them. And as I said before, I really, really recommend them as just a simple little team to complete. And that's really all I have to say. So until I get the other 6 versions of these guys, the 6 Japanese versions, these guys are fully complete. And that's all. So till next time, see ya.